Hey guys, okay, so I wanted to put together a little video that kind of goes over tempo for you guys and gives you a visual to base things off of besides just the written description in the program. So I'm gonna grab my weights here and give you a couple of examples of how tempo works. So as you've read now, hopefully you've read it already, and if not, go back and read it. Tempo has 4 counts in my programming. So you're gonna find the eccentric pause, the concentric, and the concentric pause. So the eccentric is the lowering of the weight or the lengthening of the muscle. So eccentric looks like this. We are lowering down in our squat. So that's the eccentric. The eccentric pause is how long we pause when we're at the bottom of the movement. Concentric is how we come back up, the count there. And concentric pause is how long we're staying at the top of the movement. So what does this actually look like, right? So let's say we have a tempo with a 3-0-1-0. So that's gonna mean it's a 3-second eccentric, a 0-second eccentric pause at the bottom, a 1-second concentric movement back up, and a 0-second concentric pause. So let's do it together for the squat, and then we'll go through an example with a different movement so you can always kind of understand. So concentric, the tempo for squat with the 3-0-1-3 would be 3 seconds eccentric going down, 1, 2, 3, 0-second pause at the bottom, and 1 second coming back up, 0 seconds at the top. So let's do it again together because that count got a little off with the pauses because I was talking. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. So let's say instead of the 0-second pause, so let's do a 3-1-1-1. So we're gonna have a 3-second eccentric, a 1-second pause at the bottom of the eccentric, a 1-second concentric back up, and a 1-second concentric pause. This will give us a little bit different of a tempo. So 3 seconds down, we'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1. So that was 2 reps there. Now I know that it sometimes confuses everyone. Whereas like a squat, it's kind of easy to understand, like 3 seconds lowering, but sometimes different movements confuse people. So let's go through a pull exercise where we're pulling the weight up. This will give you a little bit of a different example. One thing I like to say that kind of helps clear things up for a lot of people is the eccentric is wherever the weight is lowering. So if you're using a cable, just look at that weight stack. Whenever the weight stack is lowering, that's the eccentric. Same thing with the pull exercise. When the weight is lowering, you could see in that squat, the weight was lowering when we were going down, right? Same thing with any kind of movement. It doesn't always mean that it's going towards the ground. It doesn't always look the same. So sometimes it could be up, down, but just think about where the weight is going, not where your body is going. That will always make it really clear. So let's say we're doing a bent over row, so hinge at the hips. The weight will stop. We'll start with the weight at the bottom. So when we're lowering is the eccentric. So the concentric would pull up, concentric pause would be here, eccentric going down, concentric up, concentric pause, eccentric down, eccentric pause, concentric up. So I hope this clears it up for you guys. I can definitely do more examples if people have specific situations they want examples on, and I can upload them on YouTube so you guys can always have them to reference. But this should give you a good idea of where we're going and give you a good base of tempo to work off of.